Hi guys, LeanMachine-Painting here again with another little unboxing. Something I'm quite enjoy. This is for my oil carving. It is a big bag, a big bag. Bursta. Bursta stroke. Get that out of the way. Blasta. Sorry, Blasta stroke Bursta. So it's a big bag of stuff here. So if I put this down on my lap, and we'll slowly pull the bits out, and we'll have a little look. This is the first time I've seen it. I've not taken it out and pre-looked at it. So what we're going to do is take it out, and I've got my headphones on. Let's turn that music down. Okay. So let's have a look. So first of all, the tracks. Got a lot of bit of hole parts there to come out, quite shiny and that, but no damage or anything. Lots of little weld detail, which is quite cool. So that's probably the most boring part there, one of the most boring parts, but that's the tracks. That's the first thing that was on top there, so let's get them out of the way. Now it's random, so I'm just going to put my hand in. I don't know what these parts are because they're in the bag and they're wrapped in bubble wrap, which is nice. Protect it. So let's see this. I'm guessing this is the side. No, this is the bottom. Okay. So obviously no detail there because that's the interior. So what we want to look at again, it's lovely doing all this welding detail on the Orc stuff. Loads of scratch details where it's gone over stuff. And you can see that. Look at that. Nice. Little panel down there. Some structural support bars and whatnot, all good. That looks clean, no problem there. No miscasts or anything there. Drinking me tea. Actually, let's just wrap that bit up. Oh no, let's leave it there. We'll wrap it up again in a bit. There's a lot of bubble wrap going to be flying around here, I feel. Let's get another bubble wrap bit out then. So what's this bit? I think this might be a side. Is this a side? Part of the side. This is a side. There you go. That has definitely got to be a side. So loads of panels, loads of little shots have been put into it, or it was already there and then they've taken it off something and put it onto here. Loads of little pipes and stuff to get it all connected up. Interior just plain because that's just the interior, so you're not going to see that. But that is again perfect. There's a little ringlet there. I'm guessing where a turret might, little ring area, the turret might go in. Now where it's attached to the model, I'm going to have to be careful, obviously, so I don't damage. I hate it when this is the one thing. I hate that. I hate it, but it's just the way it is. Got to make sure you never make it a mess. I think maybe only ever once I've balls that up. It snapped off and took a part of it off, and then I had to trim off. Actually, that was quite recently I had a bit do that. Absolute nightmare. So yeah, that's the side. You've probably got another one which is, I would imagine, almost identical. Hopefully not identical, because this is all got to be mishmash because they're throwing it together, aren't they? So the other panel's got to be different. What's this? On the side. So yeah, obviously it's different because it would just be silly. Again, perfect cast. Can't see anything wrong with it. It looks good. A couple of little tiny air bubbles in the pipes, but that's alright. A bit of damage done up there, a bit of detail. Nice. So that's the big parts there. Ooh, I don't want to stay there. Let's go over it. Right, more bubble wrap. There's another bubble wrap. What's this bit there? It's got to be the top or something. This could be the ramp. I think this is the ramp. I showed you one of my reviews of the index, forward index. Oh, that's a bit bent. Oh, look at that. Lucky it's not snapped off though. Or rather it's bent and snapped off. All of them are a bit bent actually. I'll get the heat on that. But other than that, it's clean. In the inside detail as well, it's clean. Ain't nothing wrong with that bad boy, apart from the bent teeth. we can work with that. Actually, I will put that back in the bottom now. It's a lovely big ramp though. Look at that ramp. What am I saying? Ramp? It's not a ramp, is it? It's a ram. Yeah. You know what I mean. You know. Right, let's put that there. That's the end of the bubble wrap. So now, there's a bit here that's not bubble wrapped or clean. So this is the top bit where I think a couple of models or whatever standing. It's got a viewport there. It's got a bit where it looks like a tyre would go in underneath. It's not too shiny if you have a release agent, which is okay. It's a bit, but perfectly cast. The inside, all the detail and all under here. Actually, that is bit there so thin, it can punch right through. So I don't know if that's meant to be punched right through or not. Probably is. We'll see. Because that is ultra thin. So yeah, it's really nice, clean. The main bars where it's attached aren't too bad. One actually goes in underneath, which is good. Got a bit of blue, got some of the mould there still. That's the top patch part. It's not a massively long big tank for what it is. Obviously it's not got like a macro weapon or anything on it, so if you saw my book and my review, I'm happy with it as a Lord of War. Why not? Points wise. So two bags. Let's just look at this one. This one. All sorts of bits in it. So big seam line there has got to be dealt with. That's obviously some sort of wheel part. Wheels. Big part here, so that's like the main sort of engine. Huge, great big chunk. A little bit of a seam line coming down that pipe, nothing too bad. Bit more on this one though, and a bit messy down that pipe, and a bit down that pipe. Oh, not too bad though. Not too bad. Not drastic. So that's the main back engine and pipes and whatnot. Looks like there's something that might go on top of that part there. That's okay. Another bit of the something somewhere front. Ah, that's the front. Probably the gun comes out of here. Very clean though. Luckily any defects are sort of down the side where you're probably not going to see, so that's okay. There's an orc in here. Let's get to him in a minute. Let's get these wheels out of the way. Always check them though. Really, I should get the tick list out, shouldn't I? I should do, make sure I'm not missing anything. Should have done that. I've done that on the other bits, the other reviews. But that's fine. Turrets, so what we got here? Stick a grot fire in. This is a flamer, which is straight as you like actually. Yeah. Okay. We've got a flamer turret. Nice. There's a Gretchen, I've seen a Gretchen. So that's a twin big shooter, I guess. Pretty nice little turret. Barrels again perfect. No problems. Let's get this Gretchen out. He's got like his helmet on. He's yelling and holding on to like a big pipe. Bit of release agent needs scrubbing off. Other than that, he's good to go. I might buy the Gretchen, the group of them that you can buy all the little mechanics and things at some point. Let's have a look at the dude then. Great big finger on him, Jesus. That's. You pick your nose of that bad boy. So yeah, no problem with that. No problem with that detail or anything, nothing problems, no issues. And then the model himself has got loads of detail in pistol pouches, plates, different plates. He's got a skull there on a big chest plate. The holster lever is peeling back there. Nice little detail, and around his arm, chest. Little helmet on him. He's pretty big orc actually. He's pretty big. Oh, over this way. Here you go. So yeah, he's pretty much perfectly cast. A little bit of a seam line just on that pouch on the side and down the leg a little bit, but nothing too bad. Nothing drastic. That's him. And then we've got one more, still going. We've got another bag. I will put this stuff because it's getting too much on here now. My desk is getting full, so let's put this back in. Right, most of this bits. I think that was in there as well, wasn't it? Let's get that bag out of the way. Oh, dropped it. Let's pick it up so I don't roll the wheels over it. Okay, so what have we got here? Some more pipes, lovely clean. There's a little seam bit there, nothing too bad. Little patchwork that they've done, a little bit of repair work. They've put a couple of straps on it, nice, some weld detail, nice seam down there with all the rivets. You see that? Hopefully that's in focus. I can't really see from the angle I'm sat. Now, don't know what goes somewhere, but it's all clean cast. Some bits, some track, good to go. Another bit somewhere, which goes somewhere, which we don't know, but it's clean. That's all you need to know. We'll build it. Oh, here we go. We got a wobbly bendy. Look at that, you don't want to shoot that. No. Need some Viagra on that boy. So a bit of heat on that, that'll work that out. Bit of a seam going down the barrel as well, unfortunately, but that can easily just be cleaned up. That barrel's a bit off as well, but these ones at the bottom, yeah, they're off a little bit as well, so that's okay. We'll just get that in some warm water and then slowly manipulate and straighten them out a bit, straighten that one out a bit, and that's your Giga shooter, I believe. I think it's called that. I think it's called a Giga shooter, something like that. We looked at it in the review, in the book. You have a video if you want to go and check that out. Okay, so that's got a great big slit in it there. That's okay. It's a bit of too bad there, it's not done anything too bad, everything else looks clean. We've got some cogs of some sort that look clean, just something's obviously come off there, so just a small track. Oh, here we go, look at that gun. Whoa. The size of the shell that's going to go into that, it's going to take a few Gretchens to lift that bad boy. But it's a clean cast, that's nice. There's no, manage all these ridges, sorry. If you had a seam line going right down that, it'd be a pain. But it's actually all the way around perfect. That is nice. A little bit of a seam line around this edge rather than anybody else. On this edge, which is where it's okay. So that is one mean looking beast. Oh, there's a tiny little bit there. Look. Little ridge line there. I speak too soon, but it's not bad. It's hardly anything. Try to be a bit more of a perfectionist there, that's the thing. And then you just got some basic little bits. Oh no, another gun. Hello. Yeah. I thought they were just meaningless, worthless little pieces, but it's all part of the bigger scheme, so no bit is worthless. I just don't know what snapped off that. Maybe there's a track or something on it. A gun or something. Yes, another big part of the gun. Part of the Giga shooter, I guess. But that's clean. Got a little seam line under there which stops there and doesn't continue anywhere onto the main. Oh, but just there you go. There it is. But look at that, it's really nice. They've put all these like Things like put all these bits to like join it together, nice little detail. So that's that. So that is the Orc Kill Blasta stroke Kill Buster. Loads of bits. Beautiful, beautiful vehicle. I think it's going to look absolutely stunning. All painted up and weathered. I'm going to get some, might get some like MIG or something like that. Some sort of. I've got some sort of weathering stuff here, but I think I'm going to have to do a bit of research on that. If you guys, I think MIG really, isn't it? MIG, or if you know any other sort of company maybe I've not heard of that do some good quality sort of stuff like that, then let me know. You know, some really good weathering. If you look at the Forge World website and look at this model and you look at it and you see how it's got all the dirt and stuff on it, then that's kind of the look I'm going for, possibly even almost as much as replicating it, because it does look such a good job that they've done. To a certain extent, obviously, it's going to be my own paint job. But yeah, lots of rusting. I've got all sorts of different Vallejo rust paints, and I've got rust wash coming and stuff being delivered tomorrow. So I'm going to keep this bit out actually, because I don't want him to snap, so I'm going to put this on the shelf until I can strain his teeth. I don't want to damage his teeth. So put that back in the box. But that's that model. If you look at my review on the Xenos book even, you'll see that I like the model. I think it's cheap as chips point wise, in comparison, all relative really, and it's just a bit fun. It's nice. And the cast is all pretty ideal. So that's that one. Let me know what you think of that model. If you like it, if you like the look of it, if you think you could have fun with it. I could imagine you having a kind of apocalypse game and having three or four of these things if you can. That'd be quite cool, because they're quite cheap points wise. They're not really going to take down, I don't think, anything too big, but you could have your stompers and things doing that, and then you could have these taking out other enemy sort of medium to reasonably heavy kind of vehicles, or just ploughing through great big units or something, I don't know, because that ram is pretty nice little roar to it as well. So thanks for watching, guys. It's not been too long, this one. We're up to almost 18 minutes. That's not too long for a review on that one. I'm going to go through stages of this one. I'm going to do a parts video, assembly again, for the newer people, how I do it, just how I do it as I'm going. Again, that's going to be, you know, for the more experienced people. You may not be anything there for you, but you can still comment. I'll probably just chat about things as I'm working, ask questions, and just things just to reach out to people. You know, just a friendly chat whilst I'm putting it together, and then I'll go through the process of painting, step-by-step guides on that from how I do it, what I'm doing. Probably it's going to be a bit of an experience for me, because it's going to be some weathering probably I haven't done. I have done some weathering in the past, streak effects and some chipping fluid stuff, but not quite mastered like the weathering powders. I've seen some videos on it, but I still, something that I need to practice, and I'm probably going to work on it for this model. Probably working it actually on this model though, not on something before, unfortunately, so I've got to try and get it right. So that's that one anyway. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for watching.